here at 70 feet. Good cast, good cast. All right, let it sink a little bit. All right, work it. She sees you, get ready.
In the land of 10,000 lakes, a remarkable movement was born. Welcome to Hometown Hero Outdoors. We are dedicated to honoring our military service members, veterans, and first responders by providing them with unforgettable outdoor recreational opportunities. We believe those who have served and sacrificed so much for our country and communities deserve a chance to reclaim their spirit and find healing in the great outdoors. This is Hometown Hero Outdoors.
This week, we are at Whispering Winds Resort on beautiful Lake Vermilion. We've got 22 of our members up here to celebrate the 4th of July, chasing that elusive muskie. We'd love to give special thanks to Whispering Winds for opening up the entire resort to us for the whole week. Also to Northwoods Bait and Tackle in Cook, Minnesota for giving us some giveaways, some special design knives and lures to give to our members. So sit back, relax, and welcome to beautiful Lake Vermilion.
Johnson, operator of Whispering Winds Resort on beautiful Lake Vermilion. We've owned and operated the resort for 25 years and was given a vision in 2004 of what the resort was going to be one day, and it was all about giving back and helping people through their struggles as I went through my struggles. This weekend we've got Hometown Heroes Outdoors up for a muskie outing, chasing fish around and trying to give back to our veterans who've given so much to our country.
So I wanted to really join this trip because I'm not a muskie guy. Day to day, my therapy is to go out and fish walleyes or crappies. And I saw this muskie trip and I saw that it was gonna be, some guides were gonna be up here to help us do it. So that means it takes the stress off of me of the day to day of trying to think of where to go, how to do it. And so when I got selected and I arrived, we were supposed to show up at 3, I was here at 1 because I have to go through the process of understanding what it takes to set it all up and to see it all go down so that one day I can hopefully be part of an organization or have an organization that does the same things. And so I wanted to see it from early stages to the later stages. And day 1, when I got here, a couple hours early, they welcomed me open arms, didn't say, hey, you gotta go away for a couple hours. They just said, hey, this is what we got. You know, there's an open cabin if you'd like to go in and get started. And it was quite impressive to see, as people started rolling in, how everybody just extended a hand of gratitude and say, hey, how you doing? Everybody was just so welcoming.
As the brats were cooking on the grill, the Hometown Hero Outdoors trip participants had a chance to swap fishing stories and get to know each other. The guys would be assigned to different, well-equipped boats to fish the evening muskie bite. But not until they were fed a late lunch before hitting the lake.
Yeah, they're gonna show up all kinds of different ways. Some of them are gonna be size of a number 2 eraser, bright red. Other ones it might be like a head and a tail.
Are you able to identify size off your blobs? Pretty good? No, not yet.
You know if it's a decent one. You know, the probably not going to cast anything that I think is too small.
Yep.
You know, upper 30s maybe or bigger.
I'm here for the parties. I'm in.
Party? We're having a party?
We're having a party. Watching Jeremy in action, he has a great big 8-inch rubber bait set up on a nice stiff rod to cast. And he goes through a little spiel about can you cast, because they want to make sure you're not getting a backlash.
Oh, right there. Yep.
There. See,
Right there.
he was down here.
60 feet. Brakes.
Come on.
Well, hold on, you gotta sink it. I don't see your
Still loose. I'm going down right there.
Oh, get it up. Go fast. I wasn't seeing the bait.
Yep, no, it was dropping.
All right, get it up. Up, faster. See your move on it. So yeah, try not to overshoot that cast so far.
Okay. And so we're out there, and one cast down, because he spotted a fish right away on the first area we checked. The third cast I throw, and we can watch on the screen, we can watch a fish come up and start chasing the bait as you're reeling it in. Your heart starts pumping, and you're thinking this could be the one. And he's gone through his full spiel about if you feel any change in that bait, you got to set the hook. And I feel this push of the backside of the lure. I didn't set the hook. And we got a quick lesson once we got back to the boat from Jeremy about, hey, any change, you got to set the hook. That's your opportunity. I learned that they bite light. That's the first thing. I mean, she just barely nipped at it right away. And my thought was I didn't want to clean house with the
No, you're always setting this way. You're always setting to the right.
Yep. And I need to. That's one thing I gotta change is just let it eat. Hook sets are free. And so we went to another area, another fish. Had awesome time, and we got to an area. The fish was sitting real high in the water column.
Great cast. Go.
Yeah, hooked up. Money. Oh, right away. I can give her the mustard too. There we go. And it's chasing, and I set the hook. We're supposed to set the hook low, nice level, take it into the jaw. And I said, oh, I did it all right. I missed the fish. But he said, we did it all right. And after a little chat with the guys in the boat, we learned that I set the hook really high, pulled it up, possibly pulled it out of the fish's mouth. We're 0 for 2. But Jeremy told me I have 20 chances before we think about maybe getting somebody else in the boat. It's all right.
It's right, too. You only got 18 to go, partner.
I know, 18 to go. Great cast. About 5 seconds later, she hit it, smoked it. I tried to give her the mustard, nice hook set, and it wasn't enough. Excitement is going. Free spool ready?
All right, next customer.
All right. But Jeremy was so positive about how you could do it, how we were going to get it done. He didn't kick me out of the boat. Strike 3. Hey, we all got a lot of strikes in lives, and it's just like fishing. We just continue to go on after the next fish, and give other soldiers, other veterans, a chance to have that equation, because you don't always succeed. Sometimes you just got to keep trying.
This boat traffic's settling down now. There's a guy ripping around here and there, but it's 2 Cisco's. Walleyes or something. Them ain't muskies.
38 foot of water.
Yeah, them ain't muskies.
So the 4th of July is very important to me for many reasons. Before I even joined the service, I had a grandfather who was in the National Guard, and he was my hero. Everything he did or I do in life is usually because Grandpa Ellis did it. The way he took care of soldiers, the way he stood in line, shined their boots and stuff while they all went out and partied, the way he prepped every day the day before for the next day so that it was one day easier for him. I heard about the lifestyle. All of his days weren't golden, but at the end, the light at the end of the tunnel was there. And the pride that my grandfather showed day in and day out for being an American worked its way right down our family. So I have uncles that are retired. I have cousins that have been in and out. I have a brother that's got 26 years still in the Navy. So being an American to us, we grew up small town. We didn't grow up big town. So the flags were out on every corner. The handshakes were plentiful. The parades were there. We all celebrate what it means for freedom because someone else made a sacrifice down the way that them and their family don't get to have this day to do it. But they did it for us. He, she, they all did it for us. And so we're allowed to wake up each morning, decide what kind of attitude we want, decide if we want to go to work, if we don't want to go to work. There's a lot of other countries that don't have that choice. They get up, they're told what they're doing that day. They're told how to act, they're told how to feel. We don't have that. We get our choice to say the things we want, do the things we want, and not always be held accountable, but that's the way we live. That's because the men and women have gone out to fight battles in other countries so that we don't have the battle right here at home, because that keeps our people safe. So when you put your name on the line, you don't always think about the ultimate sacrifice at first, but after the first few months you understand where you're going, where you could be. And if you believe in this country, it's amazing, because my journeys have taken me to Italy, Albania, Greece, Croatia, Azores, Spain, Portugal, Kosovo crisis, and you see the way that towns, cities, villages are just ripped apart. We have it good here. We have it really, really good here. And it's an awesome reminder every day when you wake up and you see that American flag flying, or you see the fireworks in the air, although not all veterans, enjoy the bangs, the booms, because of their sacrifice that they've made. It is such a reminder of how great we have it here.
Well, I think it's important to support our vets because they're fighting for our freedoms. All of them were willing to lay down their life if need be to preserve our way of life. And it's a way of giving back and showing appreciation to their dedication and service. They left their families and loved ones behind, not knowing if they would ever be able to see them again. So it's the least I can do to give back and try to help them through their struggles and show the appreciation for all that they've been willing to sacrifice.
Day one ended without any of the fishermen putting a muskie in the boat. However, rewards come in different ways. This night, they were treated to a beautiful sunset while spending time in the great outdoors. One last figure eight, and they called it a day. After a good night's sleep, the guys were awakened by the smells of sausage and bacon on the griddle for a hearty breakfast. And don't forget the pancakes. Each fisherman was given a shirt generously donated by Thorne Brothers Rod and Tackle, the premier muskie tackle shop located in the Minneapolis area. The fishermen received their Day 2 boat assignments and began heading out to their spots. A new angler was assigned to Jeremy's boat, hoping for some Lake Vermilion magic.
So we started off a little bit on the slow side. We were getting opportunities and we just couldn't convert them into fish finding their way into the bottom of the net. That's fishing. You'll never catch them all, but it's fun to try. And we finally were able to finish the job on some of these fish, and it's amazing. All you can hope for is an opportunity, and what you do with that is up to you. And it's amazing just to see the way people light up when they finally realize that they just had a bite. And to be able to be a part of that and share that opportunities that I've been given with others is just amazing to see them, the look in their eyes when they get a follow, when they know that they just had a bite, when they feel that first head shake. And it's just been a huge blessing to be able to be a part of making that happen. Yep, she's right here at 70 feet. Good cast, good cast. All right, let it sink a little bit. All right, work it. She sees you, get ready.
She inhaled it.
All right, bait's out. Bait's out. Bump board's still wet. One cast later, same spot. We got ourselves a Lake Vermilion beast. 53, 54 incher probably. We're gonna get a quick girth measurement on it. Bump border, 23 1/4 on the girth.
23 1/4.
Yep.
I'll remember that.
That tail. Lake Vermilion beast right here. We're gonna get a bump board of her and get her back in the water. Ready? All right, let's. $54.
54. One cast later.
One cast?
One cast. We were talking and you looked down and said there's one at 50 feet.
So I went through some pretty intense struggles going back through early childhood. I always lived with fear, doubt, jealousy, insecurities, a lot of negativity. Hit some dark days when I quit expressing my thoughts and feelings and held all that pain in, and like a sliver it festered and turned to frustration to anger to rage, to spinning the top off a bottle every day to try to suppress that pain, and in the process picked up more pain along the way. Learned to reach out. I acknowledged that I was struggling and I needed help. I couldn't continue living the way I was. I had been living a self-centered life, and I found misery, loneliness, brokenness, and I finally hit my knees and just said, Lord, start over with me. I can't do this no more. So my hope came from the helping of others. I did not have a self-worth, low self-esteem. But in that moment when somebody needed help, I was there to, it wasn't about me, it was about, I had a purpose in that moment, and I was free and I had happiness. So I looked back at my life, and the only times I had that freedom was when I wasn't thinking about myself. It was, what can I do to make somebody else's pain go away? And through service to others, I found my hope and healing was related in giving back to others and helping them through their struggles. And I found that inner strength to continue. The more I did it, the more peace of mind I had, the more that purpose became a mission. And now we're finally reaching out to those who have given so much to us and seeing that they get some hope and healing just as I have. Well, it's been an amazingly difficult and trying time, but it's very rewarding when you see that love come back into somebody's eyes that has carried so much pain. Can't express it. It's just something that overwhelms you to know those inner struggles personally and know that fear and that loneliness that they feel. It just melts you. I don't know what to say. So it's been an amazing experience to spend the week with Hometown Hero Outdoors. I really wish them the best in the future. Looking forward to our next event, wherever it might be, whether it be walleyes, crappies, or the elusive muskies. Would love to be here and be a part of their next outing up here on Lake Vermilion. And I hope that people can get out there and support these organizations. They're an amazing group of people that dedicate their time. A ton of effort goes into putting on these events. And I'd just like to say thanks to all you guys for all you do for all the people that have served, and keep up the good work, and we'll see you on the water.